If you're among the 800,000 Hoosiers who don't have health insurance, getting low-cost coverage for your family might seem like an unsolvable puzzle. Luckily, you've already got a partner right here in Indiana. Covering Kids and Families is ready to help you unravel the mystery to make sure your kids get the great health care they deserve. Chances are you're eligible too. CKF has the expertise to help you cut through the red tape to a healthy future for you and your children. Because every child deserves to be healthy. Find out more at coveryourkids.org.
Hi folks, back for our weekly sports report. Wanted to start last week Friday when our football team traveled to DeKalb to take on conference foe DeKalb. Came out with a 50-7 win, a big win. A lot of very, very good things on that. Wanted to make sure you were aware that as we go into this Friday, a home game against conference foe Carroll. Really a very big game. It's our blackout game where the first 1,000 fans get the free t-shirt coming in. So come early and bring friends and be ready for a very, very good and exciting home game here versus Carroll this coming Friday. Going to move on to Saturday now. East Noble's cross-country team traveled to Northrop. Big invitational there. The girls finished 4th overall as a team and the boys finished 5th overall as a team. And a lot of really, really good individual races. The way that the Northrop Invitational works is they race by class. So you compete against freshmen if you're a freshman, sophomores if you're a sophomore, etc. So in the freshman race for the girls, Lainey Alyn placed 8th, Jessica Vanderver 11th, Megan Hardick was 17th, Tori Foster 28th, all in that freshman race. In the sophomore race, Chandler Jones, who was our only sophomore, finished 8th. The senior race, Alexia Zawadzke finished 2nd overall. We'll talk more about her in a second. And Kara McLaughlin was 14th. Very, very good races for all those girls. Alexia Zawadzke set a new East Noble record for the 5K cross-country race. She ran 19 flat, which is 13 seconds better than Jessica Dennison, set in 2008. So she's doing all-time best sort of things there. So congratulations to Alexia. For the boys in the freshman race, Seth Gorski was 6th, Nick Seibert 35th, Joe Hand 38th, Caden Levine 42nd, Justin Ramsey 43rd, Austin McCullough 49th, and Nathan Dietz was 53rd. Sophomores, Joe Vanderver finished 2nd, Taylor Klingler was 7th, Philip Fahn was 14th. Junior race, Frank Herrera was 22nd, Paul Schul 24th, and Sean Bowers was 49th. In the senior race, we had Jonathan Kane finish 9th, Keegan Gura 23rd, Braven Levine 27th, Shea Targett 31st, Travis Gordon 33rd, Tyler Riddle 37th, and Reed McNamara was 44th. So very, very good times for all of those boys. Joe Vanderver is in the top 10 now. He moved up to the top 6 spots on all East Noble list. And Jonathan Kane just missed making the list by 6 seconds. You've got to break 17 minutes flat to make that list. So great job with them. On Saturday, our women's golf team was at the NHC conference meet. The girls finished 3rd overall on the team, a very, very good finish there. Scores, we had Alyn Clark shoot at 90, Cooper Handshoe at 93, Logan Handshoe at 94, Becca Allwine at 105, and Casey Van Wagner shot a 109. All conference honors based on scores at that meet and based on their work there. Alyn Clark is our first team all-conference representative, and Cooper and Logan Handshoe are each our second team at All-NHC. So great job to those ladies there. Also on Saturday, men's tennis was at Concord. Their huge invitational. They finished 5th overall. They did a terrific job with that. Our placers in that tournament were at number 3 singles. Carl Kramer finished 4th overall, and both our doubles teams finished runners-up. 1 doubles of Aaron Dills and Evan Hart was runner-up, and our 2 doubles of Jonathan Tolles and Brendan Biggins also runner-up finish. So terrific job on that. On Saturday, our men's soccer team played at West Noble and fell 4-2. West Noble was ranked in the top 5 in the state. We had an early lead, just were not able to hold on, but Coach Berkeley said we played very, very, very well. So we were excited about that. Volleyball also had a tournament. They were at Concord also. The Varsity was. They went 1-2 on the day. They beat Northrop and then lost to Concord and Westview. Some individual stats there. Courtney Edwards had 21 kills. Kevin Edwards 15 kills. JC Cowhorn 14 digs. Maddie Cook 14 digs and 2 blocks. Natalie Galavaz had 26 assists. Sydney Rodenbeck 15 assists. And Paige DeKalb had 10 assists. So good job to our volleyball girls on there. Looking on Monday night, men's tennis had to finish up a match they had with Carroll last Thursday that got rained out. They had started Thursday, so they came back to finish up a state-ranked Carroll team. Our boys played very well, but lost 5-0 to Carroll. Coach Tolles noted that the Knights are now ranked 8th in the Northeast Division, thanks in part to the strong showing in Concord. So they're very, very strong and looking forward to continuing that season. Boys and girls soccer teams were both taking on Norwell on Monday night. Boys were at home here. JV won 6-0, and Varsity won 9-0 at the Varsity game. Evan Strack scored. A lot of people scored here. Jared Teeters, Matt Patton, Oscar Pita, Evan Strack again, Victor Gonzalez, Zan Voltiniak, and Jesse Maley all scored goals for the Knights in a 9-0 Varsity win. So a big win for them. Ladies soccer, traveled to Norwell. The Varsity girls lost 1-0 to a very good Norwell team. JV lost 3-1 with Erica Moore scoring our goal against that. And Monday night also we had volleyball here versus Central Noble. Our varsity volleyball beat Central Noble in 3 sets. JV won in 2 sets. The varsity scores were 25-21, 25-5, and 25-22. Some individual stats: Courtney Edwards 10 kills, Kevin Edwards had 8 kills, JC Cowhorn had 11 digs, Peyton Hart added 7 digs and 14 assists. Sydney Rodenbeck had 14 assists also, and Natalie Galavez had 12 assists. So excellent job to them. Moving on to Tuesday night, women's golf. Our girls golf team traveled to Leo and got a big win over a good Leo team. Casey Van Wagner was an individual champion. She shot a 41. Becca Allwine a 42. Cooper Hanshoe a 43. Logan Hanshoe a 45. Mariah Hernandez a 45. And Alyn Clark shot a 47. On the JV, Maddie Sherbandi shot a 48. Taylor Dodson and Maddie Kreit both shot a 49. Brandy Skemmerhorn a 52. Lauren Hoffer a 53. And Natalie Pine shot a 61. Tennis, they had 5 matches this week. They were very, very busy. Traveled to Columbia City on Tuesday night and ended up sweeping the Eagles there. Awesome Muhammad Ali won at number 1 singles. Evan Hart at number 2 singles. Aaron Dills at 3 singles. Our 1 doubles team of Carl Kramer and Jonathan Tolles. And East Noble won by default. Columbia City does not have a number 2 doubles team. So very, very strong showing for our tennis team there. Women's soccer traveled to Leo that night. Lost to a good Leo team 3-0. Played very good defense, but could not manage to get a goal. And JV soccer team lost to Leo 2-0. As we move on to, Wednesday night. Men's tennis, of course, again, was in action versus State Rate Canterbury. Coach Tolles said they played very, very well and lost to number 3 Canterbury at their place, but played very strong as they look to continue with a game on Thursday and Friday night. Speaking of events, as we move through, on Thursday night, we're looking at women's golf is at Northside, or is here versus Northside. Men's tennis travels to Norwell. Freshman football is at DeKalb. Volleyball will be here at East Noble versus DeKalb also. On Friday night, we got men's tennis is going to be at Fairfield here, and varsity football will be at Carroll here. Tennis is at 5, football is at 7, so go ahead and catch a little bit of both of that. On Saturday, we have men's and women's cross country at New Prairie at 8:30. The marching band, East Noble Invitational, is here on Saturday afternoon, beginning at roughly 4 p.m. is when the first bands are on the field. Come and watch our Knights. They do a great job, and it's a really, really well-run invite here. JV football will be at Carroll at 10 a.m. Men's soccer will take on Wawasee here at 10 a.m. in the morning, and women's soccer will be at Southside at 10 a.m. So make sure you can catch all of these. The football games, I believe, will be on Kendallville TV, and make sure you come out and watch our kids.